Stop putting your value where it doesn't belong and place it back onto yourself and everything else that serves you. Don't place your value where it doesn't belong. Sometimes you may look at something outside yourself, something that's external, and you may end up making the mistake of putting more value into it than yourself. Nothing outside of you should have more value put into it than yourself. You are your own commodity. You are your own business. You are your own CEO, your own entity, not in a demonic way, as far as business is concerned. You are your own boss. So when you think about it like that, there's something you're supposed to be doing with your mind. There's something you're supposed to be doing with your energy. You're supposed to be putting value into you. And sometimes you may have to realize when you're programmed or have been programmed or are just put more value into something else other than you in general. And that's not something that's good for you. That's not something that no one does. Only an unaware individual would take the value that they have and put it into someone else other than themselves. Now, if it's a fair exchange, if this is someone that you're building up, someone that you're coaching, someone that you want to see win and succeed, you guys are on the same team, you and this person are working together, put as much value into them as you see fit. And you can continue to put more value in them as you go along. Put a little bit of value into someone, make them earn some more value out of you. Gotta eat fruit. Gotta stay healthy. Eat fruit, everybody. For your body. So you make people earn your respect. You make people earn your value. But the thing is, you don't have to be disrespectful to people to make them earn your respect. You know, somebody can be a total piece of work and you still can make them earn your respect. Why? Because you don't respect the way that they deal with people. There may be other aspects of people like that people right off the back respect, but it might be other aspects of them like, oh man, that's weak, I don't respect that. Like, that's the type of person that you are? Like, really? That's how you use that? Oh, whatever floats your boat. But what floats your boat is putting as much value into you as possible. Stop looking at things outside of yourself as more valuable than yourself. Think about that for a second. It's illogical and just doesn't make sense and will not help you in any way. You wouldn't be at a job and put more value into another person making a sandwich right beside you, doing the same thing as you, than yourself. Everybody's worked at a fast food joint before. Maybe you do right now, currently. Maybe you're the manager at one. You wouldn't look across the street at the KFC and put more value into yourself. I mean, put more value into that manager than you. It wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't go clean somebody else's brand new car when you have your own sitting in your driveway. I'm just gonna put some sheen on everybody else's car. I'm gonna make sure everybody else's car is nice and shiny and clean and upkept, rides nice and feels brand new when they sit in it. No. Hell nah. Hell nah, the science guy. No, not at all. All right. That's not what you do. But you know, there are some people who have actually been programmed. The things that people do. All right, there are some people who have actually been programmed to do that because their energy is phenomenal. Once they figure that out, they should go from there and keep it to themselves and righteously dole it out when needed. Can't just go and be good to everyone the way you can with everybody. I had to catch myself. I was almost about to say you can't just go be good to everyone. You can be good to everyone energetically. But as far as hand to hand, you know, you can't just go, you can't cast your pearls among swine. All right. So with that being said, let's proceed with what you need. All right. R.I.P. Biggie Smalls. Place all the value that you have back into yourself and not into anything outside of yourself. Stop placing your value, your precious value, into something outside of yourself. You're cheating yourself out of a more richer, more fuller experience of life. You wouldn't try to affirm something for someone else if it was something that you wanted for yourself. That person would have to go affirm it for themselves. They have a mouth, they have a mind. They'd have to go do that work. Make yourself feel good. Do right by yourself. Put yourself first. Treat you right. Don't have to go be mean, rude, or ignorant, or go ignoring other people. No, don't do that. In some cases, if you know that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. You're not just going to go and give people the type of energy that you don't see them ready to give you. All right. No one does that. You know, people would just be wasting their energy. So the best thing to do is when you put value into yourself, the right people for the right reasons will come along and they'll see that. And you'll have a value system. They'll most likely, if they can see the value in you, they most likely see the value in themselves. So more than likely they will have a value system. And you both will have this value system of boundaries between the two of you for a healthy partnership, relationship, friendship, whatever shit. It's going to go somewhere, and most likely it's going to go to the bank. It's going to go to the bank. All right, you should be just like Noah, building a ship to go somewhere. All right, he didn't build that ship to go nowhere. He built that ship to go somewhere, even if it was to be somewhere safe, guided, floating in the water. It wasn't to headed to the afterworld like all the other people. All right, so you should be building a ship with other people that's going to take you somewhere. Friendship, relationship, partnership, it all got ship on the end of it. A ship goes somewhere. a ship with no directions is just wandering. It's not going anywhere. It thinks it's going somewhere, but it's not going anywhere. You don't want that to be you. That's why you have to put enough value into yourself to even know where you're going. People are out here putting value into others and they don't even know where they're going. They don't even know what makes them valuable, yet they're taking their precious value, untapped potential energy, and putting it into another. And that person is taking it and using it and coming up off of it as well, as they should. Why not? Free energy? Sure, I'll take it. That's why you have to value yourself, because somebody else is going to let you value them until the cows come home. They're going to let you value them from morning, noon, and night. They're going to let it, people will, they'll absorb that value. Precious value, okay? It means something, all right? Your value is very valuable. What? You got the most valuable value. Okay? You have the most valuable value in all the land. And that's why I want you to protect it. I want you to protect your value so that way you could be more valuable. Because some people, the people that you value them because why? They see themselves as valuable. Don't pour unnecessary value into them. They already have enough. Pour that value into yourself. Use some logic and some common sense for once. My good patrons, my good people, my good familia. And not saying that you do, because I know you do. All right, I know you all do. Smartest people on YouTube over here on this channel. All right. I'm trying to catch up to y'all for real. So, with that being said, put that value into yourself. That person, I'm pretty sure, if that person or that thing or whatever it may be. Don't put value into other people. Don't put value into things. Don't put value into anything outside of yourself. A place. Might be a certain place you're trying to get to. You might not be able to go there right now. Don't put that value into anyone else. Don't put that value into, oh, they can go there and have a good time and do this. Put yourself there right now. See, people have to stop creating conditions that hold them back from thinking they can't experience feeling good. You may not be able to do it physically, but you could feel like someone that's doing it, which will end up creating the result of you being able to do it physically. And I know people hear me say this and they may not quite get it, but wherever you're at right now, or wherever a person is at, whatever they get, whatever they got, they felt that was going to happen to them. You got to work on how you feel so some good things can happen to you. And that's why I want you to put that value into yourself, because when you put that value into yourself, you're going to be the one that feels good. You might end up putting that value into them. They're going to feel good, go do something with that energy. They're going to go do something and go work on something, go become great at something. They're going to take that and go believe in themselves. So why not pour it into yourself and do the same thing? Have your own surplus resource of ever-flowing, overflowing energy. All right? And not only just energy, but you'll value yourself. You'll start to see more of yourself. You'll build yourself up. You'll feel better about you. You'll look at yourself differently. You'll start to see yourself as all the other people that you may have valued. And you may have even been taught to put value in other people outside of yourself subconsciously. We live in a world today where that's what people do. People put value in things instead of themselves. People put value into other people, celebrities, famous people, people in higher places. People don't put that value into themselves. People put value into people that don't even notice them, that don't know they exist. Like all the people that celebrities that people worship, they don't even know that they exist, and they're steady putting value into them. And then there's some people in actual everyday real life that are putting value where it doesn't belong, and they're not getting the result they're looking for either. And they actually would if they would consider taking that value and projecting it inwardly instead of putting it outwardly. Save your value for yourself. Save your good for you. Save your positive attitude for you. And not to say that you don't share it with other people, but it's something that has to be earned. It's something that it's something that you deserve to hold on, especially to you, for you. Everybody does. You talk to people, you get close to them, people warm up to you, you get to know someone, and then what happens? They warm up to you, they open up to you. Can't just be all open and warm and friendly and, not in a toxic way, but in a protective way, in an intelligent way. You feel good, you're an empath, you're a positive person. Don't go feeling good, being positive, and trying to spread that stuff too thick. It's cool to spread happiness and joy everywhere you go, but you don't want to do it to the point to where it becomes it causes people to trouble you because you're troubling them. You don't want to be happy in the wrong places. All right. So you gotta be low key with how you feel, and people usually pick that up over time. I know it's something that I did. Not that I was all up in people's faces, but sometimes you think people will want to see good for you. You think people will wish the best for you. You think other people are like yourself. Not everybody's like you. Save that value and put it into yourself, and I guarantee you people will value you even more. And if they don't, guess what? You value you. So if nobody values you, guess what? You got your own value, and you're not wasting it and giving it out and just put it out there for it not to be given back. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of self-love. That's the beauty of making sure you set up a value system for you, valuing yourself, doing things that give your life meaning, doing things that make you feel good about you, doing things that help you have a positive attitude. Those are all good, positive things for you. All right, you could end up doing more than you could ever imagine if you could develop a right feeling within yourself about yourself. People think they can't create the life that they desire. People think that certain lifestyle, certain amounts of money, certain things are too good for them. It's nothing too good for you. So all the time, all the attention, all the energy, start putting it back into yourself. Start paying attention to you. Start noticing you. Start caring about you. Start showing love to who shows love to you. That's a person that values themselves. Start liking people who like you. That's a person that values themselves. Don't put your value where it doesn't belong. Don't put your value where it doesn't belong. Keep your value to yourself. You are great. You look good. You think highly of yourself. You're going somewhere in life. You look like good things are happening to you. Don't get caught up in appearances. What things may seem like might not be what they are actually like. That's why it's best to just focus on yourself. Focus on your own happiness. And when you put value into you, you get to concentrate on that. When you put value into you, you get to make sure that you feel good. You get to make sure that you're straight. You get to make sure you're happy. You get to make sure you're uplifted. You get to make sure that you know you're the SHIT. Stop making everybody else feel like they're the SHIT, because that's what people are feeling like. Make you feel like the SHIT. Let you know that you're the one. Let you know that you're fantastic. Let you know that you got it going on. You still got it. For anybody that thought they may not have. Anybody tells you that, oh, if anybody tells you, you let them know they still got it, that's a compliment to yourself. That means you should have never let them know they had it. But in all seriousness, all jokes aside, that lets you know if you've ever been told that means that you hold a lot of power. So why not use it the right way for you? Don't just walk around with your phone on dead and with a cord out for people to plug their phone up. People love people like that. They use people like that. Everybody uses people like that for energy, time, attention, resources, whatever else they got to give. That person gets used up. Don't let that be you, because it ain't. It hasn't been. Why start now? Put value into yourself. There's nothing better than you. Not in a egotistical way, but there's nothing better than you. We're all divinely made in his image, all right? So there's nothing better than you. Accept that. There's nothing better than you. There may be others that look nice. There may be others that are well equipped. There may be people who got it going on. Nobody's better than you still, and you ain't better than them. Nobody's better than anybody. There are some situations where people are better, but in a situation like this where we're talking about, where we can all individually value ourselves as much as we want and create and develop a value system that makes us feel good uniquely, individually, without the influence or help or opinion, decision, outlook, idea of anybody else. All right, put the value into you. Make you feel good. Make you feel special. Take yourself out to eat. Get you a nice good meal to enjoy. Enjoy you some time to yourself. Or with somebody that I talked about. With somebody that you have a positive value system set up with. Where you all have a set of values, each to themselves. Where everybody values each other respectfully. And if not, hey, value you. You have you. Value you. You have you. Might as well put some value into you. Enjoy you. Worship you. Worship the God in you. People putting all this outward excess energy into others. Save that worship for him. Save that worship for him in you. Save that worship for yourself. And y'all know what I mean. I don't mean, but hey, even technically when you pray to yourself, it's still the same thing, because the power and presence of God is in you. All right. You are God. So put that value into you. You're God. You're putting the energy of God into somebody, into some things that are external. You're putting the energy of God into things that are outside of yourself. It doesn't make sense. That precious value is worth a lot, and it's for you. It's for you. It's what makes you special. It's your glow, your crown, your shine. Anybody wants to experience it, make them work for it. Anybody wants some value from you, make them work for it. People gotta work for things in this world. Ain't nothing free out here. People gotta work. You gotta work for things in this world. You know that don't nothing come easy. Some things, but not everything. All right, but y'all get what I'm saying. You know, what I'm saying is make people, all right, make people respect, make people respect you how you want to be however you want to be respected, in a respectful, non-toxic, positive way. All right, by putting that value into you. You put that value into you, you flip the script, you change the game, you rearrange the astral plane. All right, things will be different when you put value into yourself. People will value you more. They'll recognize you as someone who's more important. They'll take you more seriously because you take yourself seriously. When you put value into you, that's a sign that you take yourself seriously. When you're putting value into others, that's a person that may not be focused. That's a person that may not have it together. That's a person that may not take themselves seriously. That's a person that's not concentrating on their own life. External, focused on things outside themselves. You find somebody that puts value into things outside themselves, that's a person that's not going to be, that's going to be a person that doesn't have the right idea about themselves, and they're not going to feel too good about who they are. Because if you're constantly putting value into other people, and if it's not reciprocated, you're setting yourself up for trouble. You're setting yourself up to get played. Here's all this value on a silver platter. Somebody gonna snatch it up and keep walking. You might have someone that reciprocates it, but still the way you present it, it's not going to be, it may not be what you expect to get, because it may not happen naturally. You don't want anything to be forced with anyone. You want things to just be. You want to be in a state where you could just be. Just accept things the way they are. But the thing is, you get to level up. You get to become what you want, who you want. You get to better your life, work on your mind, put value into yourself, create the reality that you want, become who you want to be, and make people respect it. And if they don't, guess what? They won't. If they don't, they won't be in your life for too long. Bye. Peace. And then when somebody wants to, well, how come? Well, if you really want to be with me, you have to follow through with every word you say. Shout out to Gavin DeGraw. If you want to be with me, you have to follow through with every word you say. All right. If people want to do business with you, if people want to rock with you, if people want to be involved with you, people got to follow through with every word they say. And you need to make it a goal to follow through with every word you say. All right. That's why we're a constant work in progress. All right. So put that value into yourself. Make sure you recognize you as someone successful. Make sure you recognize you as someone that looks good, that feels good, that's doing good in life. Make sure you recognize you as someone that's got it going on. All right, make sure you recognize you as someone that is it. someone that's the one, someone special and unique. Make sure you see yourself as someone that has the issues that doesn't have the issues they don't want to have. All right, see yourself as someone so valuable that you can't help but add value to everything and everyone around you, so much that it's put out easily and effortlessly and returned to you in abundance. You want to make yourself so valuable, you just dripping with value everywhere you go. Somebody's blessing you because you just automatically just put them on to something. Put value into yourself is powerful. That's why you'll have people come back for that value. Energy vampires. Anybody can be an energy vampire, and anything can zap your energy. All right, to an empath, pretty much damn near everything's an energy vampire. Just putting that out there. But you can prevent a lot of stuff from happening by putting value into yourself. You know who you are, you know your morals, your values, what you stand for, what you won't stand for, what you won't put up with. Wait a minute, this goes against my value system. Time to set a boundary. No, how dare you? You better not cross that line. You can't. Why? Because I got a whole value system of bricks laid here and you can't cross it. Because if it's crossed, it won't be my line because I'll be gone. It'd be the imaginary line you thought you crossed because I won't be around. Because it'll be a whole warning set off, and I would have removed myself. Value you. All right, value is equal to love. When you value things outside of yourself, you're putting your love into something outside of yourself, and you may not be getting that back. That hurts. That's painful. You don't want to keep doing that to yourself. You shouldn't. You don't have to. It doesn't make you any more of what you are to willingly hurt yourself to get a result. That's just how it goes. That's what you got to go through. No, it's not. Like who likes you. Value who values you. Work with who want to work with you. Even when you get around somebody, like even when you push your way into trying to get into a situation, you can't, a person forced against their wills of the same opinion still. You could fight your way up in there. You could battle your way up in there. But the person's still going to feel how they feel about it. Why do you think it's people that are, in whatever way they're together, business, friends, relationship, knowing each other, however, working together, however they're together, if it was forced, that person probably low-key got an attitude and they don't like the other person. That's why people can be like next to each other and not like each other. Because some way, somewhere, somehow, something was forced. Don't let people force nothing on you. That goes against your value system. Wait a minute. You know what? I wasn't quite sure about speaking up on this because I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But this goes against my value system. I have to put how I feel above this person's feelings. Because logically thinking, I can only feel my feelings. So forget their feelings. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is how I'm going to feel at the end of this. So I might as well speak up now and forever hold my peace. Speak up and forever hold your peace. If you speak up, you get to forever hold your peace. Why? Because you value yourself enough to. Value yourself enough to speak up. Value yourself enough to not just sit there and be quiet and let things slide. You value yourself. It may be uncomfortable, but the thing is, people know they're pushing boundaries. People know they're doing wrong. It's just the audacity. They're just as uncomfortable trying this stuff out. You can't let it slide. They're not more powerful than you in appearance, even if they appear to be. All right, kill fear. Kill whatever in your mind you have to kill to put yourself in a position of power in your mind to be able to deal with things, because you can, because you have almighty power, all power from heaven and earth. is yours. It's commanded unto you. All right, you're divinely authorized to value yourself. You're divinely authorized to feel good about yourself. You're divinely authorized to be happy now, to be successful now, to be rich now. So put that value into you. Like this is all, you're putting all this into somebody else, and you're putting all this into something else. You're putting all this into something else. Don't. Put value into you, your goals, your dreams. Imagine all the value that you have been misusing. Imagine if used properly, what you could do, what you could become. Yes, I did it. You know, that's value, baby. All right. Send us, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We got value over here. We got value over here. All right. Rest in power to Takeoff. All right, had to dab one time for brother Takeoff. All right, value yourself each and every day. Instead of putting value into somebody else and what they accomplished, notice it, appreciate it, transfer that energy into yourself. You know what? If they did it, it's possible. I can too. You know what? They did it. It's possible. I can become successful too. It's possible I can create the life that I always wanted. Put enough value into you to where you just automatically begin to attract what it is you desire. Put so much value into you that when you just step out, opportunities just come your way and present themselves to you. You'll just be minding your business and people will ask you for your services and for your business and to be a part of what you have going on. You have to invest in yourself. You have to make yourself better, make yourself wiser, more knowledgeable. You have to practice patience and discipline. If you aren't disciplined in all areas of your life, don't sweat it. Any area is a jump. Any area is a start. Become disciplined at one thing and work that discipline until you become disciplined at all things. Reduce it to the ridiculous. Don't just give up and not do anything. Put value into yourself. You may feel you're no value at all. Say one good thing to yourself and just accept it and just let it go. Say one positive thing and forget it. But don't cancel it out. Don't not think that you aren't that. Just keep working on your mind until you believe it. Because once you believe it, you know how the saying goes, you achieve it. If you believe a mind state, you'll achieve a mind state. Put enough value into yourself to where you hold yourself up to a higher standard. Put enough value into yourself where you don't need anybody's validation outside of yourself. Put enough value into you to where you're not looking for anybody else to put it into you. Put that value into yourself. You don't look for anybody else to value you or put value into you. You value you. You don't need anybody else's value but your own. You don't need anybody's anything. Praise, recognition. Give it to yourself in the mirror every day. Say good, positive things to yourself every day. Put value into yourself every day. Find a way to put value into yourself. If you can find a way to put value into yourself, you'll find a way to value yourself. People don't value themselves because they're not putting anything into themselves. If you put anything valuable into you, you will begin to value yourself, even if it's just watching this valuable video. You'll value yourself. You run this video back, I guarantee you'll value yourself more than you ever did in life. Thank you for watching this video, this valuable video. All right, if this video added value to your life, hit the like button, hit the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't be selfish. Share this video. Spread the value all around. All right, and also if you'd like to spread some love to my channel, the links to donate are in the description. All right, to my PayPal and my Cash App. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, subscribing. I'll see you next time.